Samsung offers an array of affordable smartphones that balance essential performance, camera capability, and battery life without breaking the bank. This comparison focuses on 5 budget to mid-range Samsung devices spanning a $39.88 to $129 price band, including unlocked 4G, 5G options and carrier-locked prepaid models. Our methodology combines spec-driven evaluation with real-world usage implications, display quality, camera performance under typical daylight conditions, battery endurance, software experience on Android 14, network compatibility, and value for money. Product number 1. This international factory-unlocked Galaxy A16 variant features a large 6.7-inch Super AMOLED display with a 90 Hz refresh rate, a 128GB storage option, 4GB RAM, and a dual SIM dual-camera setup centered around a 50-megapixel main sensor. It explicitly notes 4G LTE compatibility with a broadband support and United States carrier caveats, not supporting eSIM, GSM worldwide outside the US with US only compatible with T-Mobile and MVNOs. The device ships in a case bundle and weighs about 10 to 7 ounces depending on bundle, with a 5000 mAh battery and 25W wired charging. Prospective buyers should note no power adapter included and that it uses a MediaTek Helio platform, which may influence long-term software updates and GPU performance versus higher-tier Samsung lines. Performance-wise, the 6.7-inch panel delivers a roomy viewing experience, and the 90 Hz refresh can smooth everyday tasks in UI motion. The camera system, featuring 50-megapixel main and additional macro lens, can produce solid daylight shots with decent color and detail, but may lag behind Galaxy A series models with dedicated higher-end sensors in low light. The dual SIM capability is valuable for international travelers, yet the lack of eSIM support and the requirement to use GSM networks outside the US limits carrier flexibility. Battery life should be adequate for a full day of typical use given the 5000 mAh cell, and 25W wired charging helps top up when needed. Product number 2. This Verizon prepaid variant brings 5G-ready performance with a 6.5-inch FHD Plus Super AMOLED display and a 50-megapixel triple camera system, plus 128GB storage, expandable via micro SD. It ships with Android 14 and 4GB RAM, focusing on content consumption with smooth 90 Hz rendering and robust battery life. The spec lists 5000 mAh and 25W charging. However, it is carrier-locked to Verizon Prepaid, which constrains activation and future network flexibility. The device adopts a Core i5 11400 CPU in the spec sheet, which is unusual for a phone, and likely a listing inconsistency. The user should verify the actual mobile SoC, as this may impact performance expectations and thermal behavior. In daily use, expect vibrant visuals from the Super AMOLED panel and steady performance for everyday apps, streaming, and light gaming. The 50-megapixel primary camera promises crisp daytime photography, while the 13-megapixel front camera aids selfies. The 5G capability unlocks faster downloads when on compatible networks, and the 64GB base storage is expandable to 1TB, which is helpful for media-heavy users. The Verizon-locked nature means you'll need a compatible plan and may face limited resale or second carrier flexibility. Product number 3. This gray variant of the international Galaxy A16 mirrors the black model in specifications: 6.7-inch Super AMOLED with 90 Hz, 50-megapixel dual main camera setup, 128GB storage, 4GB RAM, and a 5000 mAh battery with 25W charging. It confirms 4G LTE compatibility across multiple bands and notes dual SIM support. The packaging includes a case bundle, and the device is unlocked with no eSIM support, reinforcing broad GSM compatibility outside the US. The weight is modest, and the display density remains around 385 ppi. Performance-wise, the dual 50-megapixel camera arrangement should provide strong daylight photography, while the absence of an eSIM and 4G-only connectivity means future-proofing is limited in certain markets. The device aims to balance screen real estate with battery endurance. Users who value a large display for media consumption will appreciate the 6.7-inch panel, though some might find the weight and bulk less ideal for pocketability. The 4G constraint may impact future network updates as 5G becomes more ubiquitous. Product number 4. This light green variant shares the same core specifications as its gray-black siblings: 6.7-inch, 90Hz Super AMOLED, dual 50-megapixel cameras, 128GB storage, 4GB RAM, 5000 mAh battery, and 25-watt charging. It differentiates primarily by color and bundle contents, with the same 4G-only operation and dual SIM flexibility. It remains an unlocked international model suitable for GSM networks outside the US, though users should verify support for their specific carrier's bands. In practical terms, the large display is excellent for media consumption and web browsing, while the camera system should satisfy casual photography needs in daylight scenarios. The 5000 mAh battery supports long sessions between charges, and the 25-watt charger helps quick top-ups. The absence of eSIM and 5G means this device is best suited for budget-conscious buyers who value screen size and battery life over future-proof connectivity. Product number 5. The Total Wireless Galaxy A15 5G is a budget-friendly locked model with 64GB storage, 6.5-inch FHD Plus Super AMOLED, 50-megapixel triple camera, 4GB RAM, and Android 14. It emphasizes 5G capabilities and tight carrier integration with Total Wireless. It's an entry-level option aimed at cost-conscious shoppers who don't need unlocked resale flexibility. The device includes a 5000 mAh battery and 25W charging, mirroring the broader A15 family's endurance, while the lock to Total Wireless reduces activation friction for existing customers. In day-to-day use, the 6.5-inch AMOLED panel supports vivid visuals, and the 90Hz refresh rate helps scrolling. The 50-megapixel camera system should deliver credible daylight photography, while the 64GB base storage is expandable via microSD, which is beneficial for media-heavy users. The major trade-off is carrier locking and the lack of eSIM support, which can limit resale value and future network portability. Overall, it's a solid pick for Total Wireless customers seeking value.